What's up, people? Jarman International here. I'm your host, Gerald Jarman. Thank you for tuning in today. On this side of another year, 2021. We're excited to be here Monday, January 4th, 2021. So I want to start the year off with this very practical and powerful message here for you today. Again, all of us are here. If you're viewing, if you're listening, you know, there's a purpose for you still being here, you know. This is a new year, and I shared last week on Thursday, the last podcast of 2020. I talked about this is a year for exponential increase. And I believe that there are some things that we're going to step into and accomplish this year as leaders, okay? I'm talking to leaders, all right? So I believe there's some great things that are on the horizon for us. And I also talked about how the thing is, everything, what you need and what you would like to accomplish resides on the inside of you, okay? But here's the thing. There's one word, powerful word in our dictionary and in our vocabulary that sometimes gets misused or it's not given its proper place as far as understanding, and that word is potential. Okay, all of us have potential to become great. All of us have potential to become something. Here's the thing: potential is hidden ability. Okay, potential never won a game. Potential never accomplished a goal. Okay, potential is hidden ability. So all of us have potential inside of us to become something, whatever that is. You know, my calling is different from yours, okay? And your calling is different from the next person. But we want to tap into, we want to make sure we fulfill our potential. And one of the things that I emphasize and enforce when I work with young people with my basketball training is we want to maximize your fullest potential, okay? The graveyard is full of people who have potential. Okay, let me say it this way. There are a lot of young people who have forfeited their destiny and gotten involved with the streets, and they forfeited their destiny and they died and left us with their music still in them. They left us with their potential. They robbed us of the potential of what they had to offer us in the world, okay? So I want you to fulfill your potential this year, okay? And there's one key word that will help you to do that. And that word is, we have to understand stewardship, okay? When I talked about this last year on one of my podcasts, I talked about the importance of understanding stewardship, okay? So each of you have a talent or a gift or something inside of you that you were born with. You know, it's a God-given ability. Okay, now the thing is, it's potential, okay? But we need to understand stewardship, because if you don't understand stewardship, you may not fulfill your potential, and it may just lie dormant inside of you, and you may feel unfulfilled. You may feel like there's always something more in life for you to do. There's always something more for you to accomplish. You look at other people doing certain things, but you feel like your life is unfulfilled. A lot of times that happens because we have misused or mismanaged certain things, okay? And therefore, we haven't tapped into what we were born to do, okay? So I want to read this passage here of Scripture. It's from Matthew, the New Testament, Matthew, the first book of the New Testament, and it's the scripture where Jesus was talking to his disciples. This was his inner circle. Okay, he was breaking some things down for them, giving them insight into certain things. Okay, and this is what he said. And he was talking about he was trying to explain and give a parable of what the kingdom of heaven is like. Because sometimes I like to give analogies, and sometimes analogies are like parables or stories that kind of illustrate your main points. Okay. So in Matthew chapter 25, verse 14, it says this: For it is just like a man about to go on a journey. Okay, and this is again Jesus talking to his disciples, explaining what the kingdom of heaven is like. For it is just like a man about to go on a journey who called his own slaves or people or servants and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, each according to his own ability. So based on their ability, he distributed the talents. 1, 2, 5. And he went on his journey. So he distributed them, gave them out, went on his journey. Next it says, verse 16, immediately the one who had received the 5 talents went and traded them, okay, invested them, and gained 5 more talents. So the 5 he was given, he went out and invested, made things happen, and he gained 5 more. So now he has 10. In the same manner, the one who had received the 2 talents gained 2 more. Okay, he went and invested it and used it and so forth and gained 2 more. Now he has 4. But he who received the 1 talent went away and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. So the talent is referred to as money here, okay? So the one that just got 1, he just went and hid in the ground, okay, and buried it and left it there. Now, verse 19. Now after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. Okay? The one who had received the 5 talents came up and brought 5 more talents. Okay? He presents, so he has 10. Saying, Master, you entrusted 5 talents to me. See, I have gained 5 more talents. His master said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter to the joy of your master. Verse 22. And the one who had received the 2 talents came up and said, Master, you entrusted 2 talents to me. See, I have gained 2 more talents. His master said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Verse 24. And the one also who had received the 1 talent came up and said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you scattered no seed. And I was afraid, I was fearful, and went away and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is yours. Verse 26. But his master answered and said to him, you wicked, lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have put my money in the bank, and on my arrival I would have received my money back with interest. Therefore take away the talent from him and give it to the one who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has, more shall be given, and he will have an abundance. And again, this year we're talking about exponential increase. But from the one who does not have, even what he does have shall be taken away. Okay, so what am I saying? I hope this gives you an understanding of what I'm talking about as far as potential, okay? You're giving something. You know, everybody has different abilities, different gifts, different callings, okay? But you have to be a good steward of what you've been given. So you got to utilize your time, okay, your energy, and your talent. You got to be a good steward of that. This year, make it a point, okay, to stir up the gifts, to go back to school, to step out in that and fulfill that dream, to take the necessary steps to start that business, to take the necessary steps to mend certain relationships. Whatever it is, you know whatever it is. I have certain things for myself that I'm stepping out into to bring increase. And that increase could involve a financial boost, okay? But it could involve impacting people. Whatever it is, you know what it is for you, okay? Let's not end 2021 like we started, with potential just lying dormant. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave some comments. Let me know what your thoughts are as we go into this new year. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share this with other people. You know, go to our website, jarmanintl.com. Check us out. You know, and hope to see you this Thursday for another round of Jarman International Podcast Legacy Leadership Chat. Thank you for tuning in, and know that you're destined for greatness.